Welcome to the maze system, where everything is a maze, but we enjoy the journey. I'm your host Pandora, confronting with Chirora right now. Come on in, this is going to be a continuation of yesterday. I am making dragon eggs. I'm looking for their owners, so I'm going to display them as such right now. If you relate to dragons, if you relate to and I need to find my one. If you relate to dragon spirits, or you believe in the magic of being a dragon owner, these eggs are for someone. Feel free to share this to anyone who this might resonate with while I crochet some dragon eggs. Don't forget to check the link in my bio or my channel to find out if there's anything else that I offer that is not in this video but that could be helpful towards you. Check out all my links in Discord. I also have a website, and I also do game streams on Twitch. This is the one I was working on yesterday. It looks pretty darn cool. I still haven't added the scales on it. So there's 3 of these that don't have scales on them and 2 of them that do, and one of them is complete. So if you're interested, please put it in the chat. Come hang out, ask me some questions. This is a Q&A. You can ask me about dragons, you can ask me about spirit guides, you can ask me about Reiki, since this is a Reiki infused stream. You can take it or you can leave it. Reiki will only go to those who accept it anyways, so you don't have to do more than just say yes or no. gonna be a big egg. Look at the bottom of it. That's gonna be a big egg. I'm gonna start decreasing after this one. I went too far. Okay. Just redo it. Okay. There we go. here.
We've built it up a bit.
As you see, we've built it up a bit.
We're gonna start taking it in.
We're gonna start
very slowly.
taking it in very slowly.
Let's do it like
More like, let's do it like,
going up to 6. Because the way
going
we're
up to
doing
6.
It's gonna end up a lot bigger.
Because of the way we're doing it, it's gonna end up a lot bigger. So we're gonna go down to intervals of 5 right now. Here's the bottom. I kind of like it. I think it's gonna turn out real nice. just gonna use.
We're gonna do probably 3 rows like this.
We're not gonna decrease. We're gonna do probably 3 rows like this.
While waiting for
Alright, while I'm waiting for
intro,
to come in, I'm just gonna type a couple intro items.
going.
Perfect. Alright. Let's keep going.
After first break, I might do
After first break, I might do
a dragon card read. With
I
some
might do
inner
a
child.
dragon card read with some inner child
Dragon and
oracle
inner
cards
child.
as well. So both dragon and inner child
It'll
oracles.
be after I go for my break.
That'll be after I go for my break at the hour. do it the wrong way? I did do it the wrong way. Okay.
guys watch this one, okay?
Alright, you guys watch this for me, okay?
I'll be right back.
I'll be right back. Sorry about the wait, because I took a little bit longer than I expected. I'm gonna add in 10 minutes to the hour so that it's an actual hour. Whoops. None of your business, guys. Jeez. I wish there were more curious people around who wanted to ask me questions. I always ask questions to everybody else. I get tired of being the one asking questions. What about me? I want to be asked questions. I'm jealous all the people get questions asked to, or inquired to. Oh, that's why. I ran out of loops. This would be the last week. Then we need to... slip knot here. There we go. Alright. So now we need to do a round of singles. Okay. Alright, so now it's got the bottom part starting to come along. See, it changed a lot from the start. Oh, I'm bad at this showing off thing, but I gotta practice. Practice makes perfect. Decrease on the next one. No one speaks to me. I'm speaking to myself and my spirit guides, so no problems here. I want to give you guys an opportunity to ask me questions. Be curious. Turn it up a bit. Ooh, let's get really vibing. Oh, I did it again. I always think it's one way when it's the other. Oh my gosh. Happened? Oh, I must have over-continued. Ah, there we go. There we go. We're on the right track now. Woo-hoo. we got here. And we can slip on. Oh, 5 more minutes for my first actual break. This one will be for about 20 minutes, I think, and then I'll be back. Now again, if there is little to no interaction, at the 2-hour live mark, I will end the live. So if I only am here for 40 more minutes, that is why. I need more engagement to go longer than the 2 hours. I'm willing to give 2 hours. And that's that. Time to stuff it a little bit, just to give it shape. So, I did bring something for this. Let me see if I can find it. There it is. So I'll have to keep the hook in. So this is what I was trying to do yesterday. Stitch marker, but I'm using it as an anchor so that it doesn't undo no matter how much I pull, because it's got it. So you get a kind of better look at it. I like it. And I have to put scales on it, so you have to remember that that is going to be a thing. It's a little bit different than this. This is all the way around. This is alternating around, which I think looks more realistic. Alright, let's get the hook back in there. Where's the... Let's shove this in there. So then I stretch it so that it's a big opening. I don't like losing a stitch just for the sake of losing it. And we're back in biz. solid. And we have to do the opposite way. It's trickier the smaller it is. Well, we're past the 110. Time for my official break. See you guys in a bit. I'm back. Alright, before we get back to this, we are going to get some messages out. That's part of why we do this. But we have struggled with doing both simultaneously. So a lot of times what it looks like is me quietly, crocheting while being asked questions, and then later I'll get ideas on what the read energy needs to be communicated. I said that a little weird. Bear with me. I'm still learning. Alright, we're gonna do 3 shuffles. Bye. Yeah, okay. 1. 2. Jeez. Way bunch of you there. They really have a lot to say. 3. Oh my gosh, you guys are so loud. No wonder. Alright, so I'm going to do a little similarly as I did before in another live. So I got the dragon card done. I love doing this. I'm going to make a little storyline using 3 different sets of oracle decks. And we're going to do 3 shuffles of each. 1. 2. 3. Almost thought you guys had nothing on that one, but you guys called it. Alright. 2. Now for this type of lay, I like to use the astrology cards. I find the tarot cards don't suit well for the storyline format as easily for me. That's just me though. If someone else reads it better, I'm impressed. These cards that I don't need. They're just reference cards. Alright. 3 shuffles. 1. 2. All full out at once. When I get this much, it means I have messages to relay. My job is to receive energy unprocessed and send it out to the person who's refusing to process it. So, the person who refused to process a lot of stuff, I understand. But it comes with a price. Oh, unfortunately. You'll find out what yours is, because it's all different. 2. 3. Now I do this intuitively, so if it doesn't fit, it's just a really good story. And who doesn't like a really good story? Oh, this is gonna be good. Hold on. Need to move things aside for this one. I like immovable things because then I can configure my desk a little bit better. That. This. Oh my goodness, everyone. Why is this in here? Because I put it there. Yeah! So this is gonna be tricky. We're gonna blend them. Yeah! We don't drop all of the cards. I'm all about being clumsy because guess what? I've never not been clumsy a single day in my life. I just roll with it and move on rather than be like, oh darn it, that's just exhausting. Oh well, I get to make it better now. That's how I am. Oh, that took a bit. Alright. I still have to shuffle these, so keep that in mind. I don't care if they're inversed or not, I just care if they're like parallel. Now I'm going to kind of care if they're inversed, just so I can shuffle them. So I'm going to do that. I like doing things in steps. I don't like doing things that aren't a clear step and demonstratable, so I like to demonstrate as well. I like to take my time. There's no rush. We're gonna be here for a while. Sorry if I pooped the microphone there. Maybe I should place you guys like over here. Just gonna make sure that that cable's kind of annoying. There we go. That's better. We take our time here. Now these are the most mixed ones, but we're gonna shuffle it after we do this. This one, I'm just showing you this because it's kind of freaky, is the only one that has the same picture on the front as it does the back, and that's the backing of the cards. This is the actual card. Love it. It's also what's on the cover of the box. Don't fall. These are all very slippery cards, so it's gonna be a wild ride trying to shuffle these. Might do it a little different. Might do it through what I call a split shuffle, so that I don't lose cards while I'm doing it. Alright. They're all in the right order now. Kurt is doing this without dropping any cards. So what we do is we'll just gently merge them. This is the easiest way without dropping cards when you're dealing with multiple card sets. So I'm going to split these dragon, right where the dragon cards are, because they're not split enough. And we're going to do this. You gotta be very careful because there's tiny cards in between too, so we don't want to like force them into each other. Let's split these ones. Not line them up too much with the other dragon cards. Ah! See? Now I have control. There we go. You know what? I'm pretty happy with how this is split. I'm gonna leave it. I'll read it and then I'll show the card for like about 5 seconds. You do not have to go it alone. Reach out for support in this time. There's an image. There's the little blurb. Go inward. It is time to connect with your inner child. I'm working on that right now, as you can tell. Do what you need to do. It may be difficult, but now is the time. Things are going to be hard, but that doesn't mean you get to not do them. I learned that the easy and hard way. You are worthy. You're worth it all, my love. You are. Whether you think so or not. Actually, you should be the one thinking it first before expecting others to think it. Remember that. You matter first before anyone. Set boundaries. Claim your power and know your value today. Point proven. You haven't been setting boundaries and then expecting to get good results. Not how we get good results. We get good results by knowing who we are, and through knowing who we are, knowing what our limits are. Our limits are our boundaries. Now, that doesn't mean our boundaries aren't going to get crossed. What it does mean is that we have to figure out what we're going to do once that limit is crossed. Do we repair or do we sever? And that's our choice. No one else's. I might go over 2 hours just to do this story. Get lost. Fall deep into the realm of imagination. Such beautiful artwork. I love these cards. Alright, now with this one, I like to do like this to see which one it wants me to stop on. And when it like sticks, I pick that one. This is a message for Scorpios. When you fall for someone, you act aloof until they share their feelings. Trust is also very important to you in a relationship, and you find intimacy important as well. That's part of the story. You are wanted. There is a home waiting within. Oh wow! We need to hear ourselves think. That's better. You are wanted. There is a home waiting within. Look at that singular star in the sky. Oh, there's more than one. Never mind. This is how the card looks. But I saw it as a star. Alright, we did this. Okay. This is for Pisces. You're ready. You find you are always at the right place at the right time. You will also find good fortune through serving, healing, and helping others. Good reminder. Okay. This is for anyone with their 9th house in Mercury. You have a desire to expand your mind and are interested in multiple topics. Maybe could look into that. This is for anyone with their 5th house and with Uranus in their 5th house. You have no patience for false personas and present yourself authentically to people and expect the same in return. Keep your standards, man. No shade, no shade. Okay. This is for anyone. This is for anyone with Mars in their 8th house. You need someone who wants to share everything with you, but you can also find it hard to give. Gotta let that up. It's hard, but sometimes we need to let it up. The stubbornness can only go so far. I let that go. I lived with 2 Scorpios. Seventh house relationships. Alright, I'm just gonna read the message on this one because this is just like an intro card with, and then it has 2 cards with like the planets and the meanings for planet. The 7th house represents one-on-one relationships, including marriages, romantic partners, business partners, and even enemies. Sweet. 9th house, quest and adventure. The 9th house represents your sense of what lies beyond the horizon. It invites us to travel physically and mentally through higher education, philosophy, and religion. Ooh, time to get reading on those books. Or at least reading up on it online if you don't read books. I find books are just better because they can't be altered. So, there's that. Okay. These are for Cancers. You deal with your anger by swimming in your emotions. You also feel energized when protecting your loved ones and will fight on their behalf. That's me. But I'm not a Cancer, I just have Cancer qualities. Alright. This is for my Aquariuses. You have a unique thought process and thrive on unconventional ways of thinking. You come up with solutions to complex problems. Remember that. Remember that. That is part of you. Okay. This is for anyone with Mars in the 11th house. You're a natural leader and love teamwork. You enjoy argumentative conversations with friends. That's me. Libra. Where are my Libras at? Libra is an air element. Their overarching life purpose, however this gets expressed, is to make the world a fairer place. We all need a fairer place, that's for sure. Libra are friendly peacemakers, optimistic and easygoing. They enjoy art, symmetry, and company. Some of their negative traits may be indecisive, non-confrontational, and sometimes vain. We all exhibit a little bit of Libra in there, I think. And we got our Aquariuses. Another air element. Their overarching life purpose is challenging people's mindsets. I like doing that too. I think I have Aquarius in my chart, so that could be why. Alright. And it's number 22. I like duplicate numbers. Aquariuses are independent, sociable, outgoing, self-reliant, and eccentric. They enjoy inventing new stuff, socializing, and sports. Some of their negative traits may be pessimistic, rebellious, and impatient. I can agree with that, but it's not always a bad thing. Remember that. There's no such thing as good or bad, it's just is. So, We got Neptune here, which is imagination and transcendence. It co-rules Pisces. And Neptune relates to the parts of our lives where we refuse to be limited by beliefs or bound by tradition. Very important. You should look into that. Neptune's got some great fucking energy. It is imaginative. Virgo. Alright, Virgos. You can become too focused on the small details and lose focus of the bigger picture. Remember to free your imagination from the rules of practicality. Something to keep in mind, everyone. Alright, we have Uranus in the 4th house. You may prefer to rent rather than buy, so you can change locations. You are likely an only child. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but that could be just for someone very specific. Okay, Scorpio. You move through life with intensity by strategizing to reach your goals. When angry, you like to play mind games compared to blowing out. You guys need to work on that. I don't like mind games. They confuse me. Alright. For anyone with Mercury in the 6th house, you're great at communicating clearly and have an eye for detail, which makes you great at dissecting complicated jobs. Use that, man. Not everyone has that skill. Use it. We got the Dragon of Hibernation. Some of us need to, like, sit down. Literally. There was a while I was recovering from burnout where I could not, for the life of me, sit down. Look at me. I've been sitting down this entire time. That is amazing. Normally I'd be up, going to do something else. If you learn this skill, your ability to reset your nervous system and learn what you need will, like, pop right out. Like, you'll know. Not just, oh, what are my needs? No. Like, you'll know. You'll feel it in your body. Dragon of opening your mind. Open to different perspectives and different ways of thinking about the thing you're stuck on. Because it doesn't always mean much if you give it a meaning that constantly puts you in a state of not liking your situation. And that can be a problem sometimes. Because we have to appreciate what we have. Because we don't get redos on daily. Things become the past. They can't be undone. So why don't we just live in the present and make sure that the present is what we enjoy most, and even if there are upsets, we have the tools to handle those no matter what. So then we're always, regulated and able to communicate and able to pull back when we can't communicate, which is, there's nothing wrong with either. With that, we have the Dragon of Patience. Patience. I am still working on it. I feel it right here. Like, the, urge to expand while feeling restricted. It's so weird. It's the worst feeling in here. Like, I just want to shine, but I don't know how to. And who am I supposed to shine for? So we're working on bringing the Dragon of Flow into this. Going with the flow rather than forcing it. I've noticed over my life's experience that the more I force something, the less likely I was going to have it. And it's when I just said, fine, it's gonna happen if it's gonna happen, that's when it would happen. Keep that in mind. Dragon of Conviction. Look at that. That dragon looks like it's convinced it can take on any weight of its soul. And that's just beautiful. Ooh, confirmation. For those who have Uranus in the second house, you feel a desire to detach from the material world because you see it as a responsibility that traps you. Well, yes, but you could also turn it into a tool. There's some dragon wisdom. They help me so much. You want help with intuition? This one. Along with the Dragon of Balance. Time to bring the balance back. Then we have the second house. Possessions, money, and finance. The second house represents money, values, desires, possessions, and your ultimate goal in this lifetime. Time to think big. Time to think big. Scorpio again. Lots of Scorpio right now. Pluto rules Scorpio, so it amplifies all Scorpio's natural traits. You are very curious and use this to find opportunities. Ooh. Remember to always be curious. Very important. Be present. Find clarity in the moment. These are for my Cancers. You have a great memory and can remember nearly everything. You're also a great listener, contemplator. That is a skill. Use it. It will work in your benefit. It's a good skill to have. I like people with skills. I have many skills too. I'm just a bit more like introverted, so this is how I communicate. Listen, your inner child has something to say. Your inner child needs you to talk to them and give them reassurance that everything is okay. That's all they need from you. And to be heard and seen. Please. Ooh, a good way to get in touch with your inner child is to go on an adventure. Today is the day to try something daring. Yes. These are for my Aries. You're a clear thinker and quick decision maker. Your communication style is direct and to the point. Use it. Not everyone will like it, but it will get you what you need because you're being direct and you're being forward. Meaning they know what you want, they don't have to question what you want, you've been clear enough. Mercury, communication and learning, rules Gemini and Virgo. Your Mercury sign describes how you learn and perceive information and how you communicate to others. I am big Mercury energy. Big. Like, lots. Speak to yourself with kindness. Become aware of how you speak to yourself. Remember that the things you say out loud, your body listens. So even if you're just like, haha, it's a joke, your body does not perceive it as a joke. It takes it seriously. Unless you communicate with it more directly. Be still. Cultivate a space of stillness and silence to just be. I bet you there's a lot of you who can't even be silent for more than like 5 minutes max. It's time to practice. I have done it for hours. Hours. I have practice though, so I do have a leg up there. Write a letter. Write a letter to your inner child. Ooh, this is a good way to kind of like interact with your inner child in a like more physical, manifesting way. Do it. I encourage it. And you don't have to keep it. You could like do whatever. You could rip it, you could burn it, you can, it's whatever you need it to be, but doing it, I find, is the most important part. Dragon of Leadership is helping here. They're trying to help me, but I need people to lead. I can't lead myself. Like, I am leading myself. I'm leading myself by example. But if I don't have people to share it with, I'm doing the brunt of the work, which I'm okay with. I've been doing this for a very long time. But I think I also deserve help and assistance in the goals that I'm working towards. And the only way I can do that is if you guys interact with this content, comment, ask questions, allow me to show myself slowly but surely. I'm still a very shy person in general, so I'm not always going to be like, here's me, unless I'm feeling talkative, which isn't always the case. This is for people with Jupiter in the 8th house. Ooh, I have Jupiter in the 8th house right now. Intimacy doesn't come naturally to you. You find people trust you with their money and secrets. Like, I've had so many people tell me like really personal stuff, and I didn't even ask for it. But I don't log it, just so you guys know. I know I've heard stuff, like I feel in my body, but I don't actually remember the words because I always thought that was either like triggering or I didn't know what to do with it. Like, I was like, I'm not the person to be telling this. I can't help it. So there's that. Taurus. This one is an earth element. Their overarching life purpose is build something of lasting value. Taurus are hardworking, intelligent, honest, organized, and kind. They enjoy stability and the outdoors. Negative trait, they may be possessive and jealous. This is supposed to be my sidereal sign. This is technically from the tropical, so like the dates that are here are based off tropical, and sidereal's based off the actual sky. The reason tropical went the way it was just to keep with the seasons and balance it, but nothing is ever like balance, let's be honest. But if it eases how we receive messages in an earthly manner, then it's fine. I think it's just totally appropriate. Oh, okay. For anyone who has Saturn in the 7th house, you enjoy lighthearted discussions and meeting people from other cultures. I do, definitely. Unfortunately, I have to put a lot of barriers around needing people to be explicit because I don't pick up on cues very easily, and if I haven't been raised or around a culture, I can easily be like, I need people to be explicit and to not treat things as a joke that are really serious. The amount of times I've had to tell people that that's not a funny joke is appalling. Okay. This is for Leos. Make a good leader and can control and focus the group to get the work done. Letting your hair down is encouraged to help with your mental health. Very important. Like, by let your hair down, it means let yourself just be. Like, if you feel lazy, be lazy. If you feel meh, be meh. 555. What about 555? Caption's been acting up. I have an AI dragon. Okay, these are for my Tauruses. You have a slow, calm, and deliberate way of tackling tasks. It takes a lot for you to get angry, but when you are, you like to tackle the situation head on. That is me to a T. Not everyone likes that though. That hasn't always worked out. So you're aware. Another Taurus. Okay, we're getting Taurus messages now. Let's be clear. You're a creature of habit and prefer stability over change. You love cozy environments as well as delicious and luxurious meals. Spirit's calling me out, so you get to see it live for yourself. I didn't pick these cards. These cards fell out. And I'm doing what I called intuitive guidance through muscle memory. Okay. See, another Taurus. You will attract luck through hard work, patience, and practicality. You attract opportunities around money and wealth due to your generous and charitable nature. I am, but I have boundaries now, so don't fuck around and find out. Become aware. Listen to the wisdom of the body. What was I just saying? I have been ignoring my body on so many levels because I couldn't get the cues to confirm it. I don't need the cues anymore. My body lets me know. So, try me. Being a little ballsy right now. Alright, Jupiter. Growth and opportunity. Rules, Sagittarius. Co-rules, Pisces. Jupiter shows us the areas in our life where we can attract luck and abundance. Jupiter is. Work with Jupiter. There's a reason why they ask you to work with Jupiter. They're very powerful and big. First house, self and personality. The first house represents yourself, your body, and physical appearance. It shows how others see you and your approach to anything new in this world. This is me. Ooh, all the way down. This is for anyone with Mars in the 7th house. You feel the need to exert your will in relationships. You're attracted to Aries-like people. Go for it, right? If that's what you like. Capricorns. Being an earth sign, you are slow, steady, and industrious with your words and decision making. You become energized by focusing on work and find expressing anger unproductive. Totally fair. 8th house. Sex, death, and transformation. The 8th house is where we encounter many of the darker aspects of life. Here we can experience loss, emotional crisis, and deep transformation. But I love the 8th house. The 8th house is all about transformation. It feels tragic, but it's just about relief and releasing what is so heavy that we can't carry anymore. And we give it up to the universe, to God, to whoever you give it to, and then allow yourself to move forward. And it's such a beautiful transformation, in my experience. Sagittarius. You need the freedom to explore and embrace the unknown. You're fun to be around, but be careful to not talk over others and dominate conversations. I still need to work on that, even though I don't talk all that much anymore. Okay. For anyone with the moon in the 4th house, you have a deep relationship with your family, but especially your mother. Your family are your priority. So this could be like soul family or real family. I don't like that it's not specific on that, what family is, but let's keep in mind not everybody's birth family is their true family. Sometimes they have to leave that and find their soul family in this lifetime. keep that in mind. We don't judge. This is for people with the moon in the second house. You need to have financial security to feel calm and relaxed and enjoy maintaining your possessions. Finding financial balance, however that looks, with community on your own. It's up to you to figure out how that needs to happen. I had to figure out how to make this happen on my own. Confirmation. Dragon of community. Some of us need community. I kind of do need community, you know, in the same way as some others, right? And I think it's important to know that we all need community for different reasons, and it's not always the same. We also have the Dragon of Guidance. They want to guide you. They really do. They're dark. They maybe come at the randomest time, but they're always here to guide. Seek guidance in this. It's time for a different perspective. Confirmation. Another Taurus. You're good at looking at problems from different angles before making a final decision. You're also very dependable and responsible. I am, but no one knows that. This is for people with Jupiter in the 11th house. You have a few dependable friends, but find it hard to loosen up when interacting with others. I know it's tough, but we have to learn to do it. It'll help us so much. There's the Dragon of Service, which asks us to be a service to ourselves and others. So in order to be of service to others, we have to service ourselves first, so that our needs are so well met that we can help meet the needs of others. So part of that is like, that's that whole give and take. We can't always be give, or take, because that's unbalanced. We need to give and take. No matter, it's like, however that looks, of course. Everyone's is gonna be different, but it's their give and take. It has to be agreed upon between the two parties, so. Find your haven. There is a place of wonder waiting just for you. Yes. So for my Scorpios, you like to be different and put a unique style into your ideas. You also keep your ideas a secret until the right time, because you don't like hearing criticism of your work due to your fragile interior. Yeah. I've seen that and had it happen to me too. Alright. Taurus again. Your love language is most likely physical touch, and you love experience of luxury and sensuality with a partner. Venus just calling me out. Rude. Third house, communication. The third house represents how you develop your ideas and your style of communicating them. So learn what your communication style is and which one works best with the individual you're communicating with. Ooh, top, eh? Capricorn. You find it easy to take control and change the world, even if it means creating uncomfortable tension. You also find transformation easy since things are always changing around you. Truth. And we have the moon, which is instinct and protection. The moon rules Cancer. Your moon sign reflects your subconscious soul's reactions and emotions. It also gives insight into how you nurture and restore yourself. So very important, your intuition's what helps you with your self-care. If you don't listen to your intuition, you're overriding yourself with your ego. And then because you're not taking care of yourself, you don't feel like you can take care of others, so it becomes a mirror over time. Just so anyone hears this is aware. Pisces. You're helpful and kind, but keep your emotions to yourself. You think your issues are unimportant or unworthy of people's help. but you need to look after yourself sometimes. Confirmation on that. Take care of yourself. Let love guide you. Your self-love, not just the love you have to give to others, your own self-internalized love. I love myself. Taurus again. We're getting this is just me being called out. So just so you're aware, if you're feeling called out, sorry. You're a slow worker and don't like to be rushed. Yes. You have a desire to create something that is beautiful and useful for the world. Yes, yes, and yes. Sagittarius. Fire element. Overarching life purpose. Teach the world curiosity. Please. Please, 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 please. We need more curiosity. Sagittarius are honest, optimistic, witty, independent, and adventurous. They enjoy traveling and sports. Their negative traits is that they may be inconsistent, reckless, and sometimes cold. Yeah, sometimes. This is for Aquarius. You enjoy technology and see the way it connects people around the world for the better. However, you may find it hard to allow your emotions and logic to coexist alongside each other. Oof, that's a tough one. Okay, this is from Cancers. You need to feel a strong emotional connection to your partner. You're very sentimental and love reminiscing about old times with your partner. I mean, that's a fun thing, right? Moon. For those with the moon in the first house, you can't hide your emotions. You are cautious of your actions in fear of getting hurt. It's tough, but we're gonna get hurt sometimes. I've been hurt nuts. This is for Leos. Pluto energy can turn your generous and warm-hearted nature into thoughtlessness and selfishness. Keep that in mind. Sometimes we just need to step back. Oh, wow. I really wanted to take the top. For those with Jupiter in the 12th house, you're very giving and eager to accumulate as much wealth as you can. That is wonderful as long as it's channeled and directed for your greatest good. That's the most important part. This wealth is usually for your greatest good. Okay, moon. For those with the moon in the 5th house, you enjoy flowing from one creative endeavor to the next and have a childlike behavior. Whimsy, I call it. Whimsy, whimsical. Saturn, authority and maturity. Rules, Capricorn. Co-rules, Aquarius. Saturn shows you areas in your life where you can be organized, methodical, and committed. Yes, structure. Scorpios, you feel strongly about everything you take up in your life, but you keep it close to your chest to ensure you don't get hurt. You are encouraged by the universe to embrace change. I know, it's tough. It can be. Pluto, power and transformation. Co-rules, Scorpio. Pluto shows the areas in your life where you'll face the intense powers of creation and destruction. So they're equals and opposites. So just as much as you can create, you can also destroy. But sometimes destruction is a part of transformation. So you need to make space, destroy, in order to have the power to create again. It's a cycle. This is for my Cancers. You need lots of reassurance for your ideas before you go ahead with them. You are also more creative when you're in a cozy environment. But do it. If that's what makes you jive better, I encourage it. Scorpio. You may enjoy the dark and find it gives you the space to explore depths of your knowledge and personality. I say do it. If it helps, do it. But you're the only one who's gonna know. You know the way. Trust your intuition on this journey. This is what I was just saying. 44. Connect to eternity within. Let yourself be held by love. This is turning out to be a really adept reading, and I love it. Oh, Leo. Is a fire element. Their overarching life purpose is develop your creativity and teach courage. Leo is charismatic, generous, brave, spirited, honest, and assertive. They enjoy attention, creative hobbies, and complimenting others. Their negative traits may be arrogant, jealous, and possessive. Yeah, I gotta watch on that. Woo, we're almost done, and then I'm gonna take off. I gave you like 20 more additional minutes. Practice freedom. Release the weight of judgment. Sometimes just let your own judgment fall and just observe your thoughts and your emotions or others' thoughts and emotions. Also, you are enough. You don't have to give more. You've given enough. You can rest. You can be you. You can take care of you. And on that note, I'm going to go take care of myself, and I hope you guys have a wonderful week. I will be back for this art stream on Tuesday. See you then. Have a good one. Bye.